Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. We're going to do something a little different today. So, I think I've mentioned a couple of times that I've been trying to reorganize the craft room, and what I do often is I'll have the yarn hauls and then I'll fill in spots on my yarn wall and my bins and everything, and then extras get boxed up. And I don't organize the boxes in any way. I take a box that has come to me, it was a Michaels shipping box, and I just stuff it full, and then it goes into storage. So one of my goals this year is to use a lot of my stash, to use a lot of my yarn, my collection. I know some people have issues with the word stash. I can understand it has some negative connotations. To me, I don't have a problem with the word stash, but I do consider this a collection. This is yarn or supplies, I have the fabric wall behind me, that have moved me, that I got on excellent deals, and I collected it so I could use it in the future. So, I have been flying through yarn this year. If you don't know, every year, well, not every year, last year and the year before, I collected my yarn labels. And this year, I'm collecting the yarn labels, and I'm also keeping a spreadsheet so I can better tally yardage and things. Because I'm going to be honest, at the end of the year, the last thing I want to do is take all of those yarn labels and try to add up the yardage. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I'm sorry. But if I can keep track during the year with a spreadsheet, then I'll have that data at the end of the year, which is just interesting. Have kind of a friendly type challenge going with Shannon from Another Yarn. Basically want to see how much yarn we use, how many labels we collect, and I have a goal of beating the number of labels I used last year. So this is the beginning of April. This is April 3rd. And I'm actually pretty proud. I checked the spreadsheet and I'm already at 60 yarn labels collected. So that's like amazing to me. I feel like I'm using quite a bit of yarn, and that's just the first quarter of the year. So that's me. Although 60 times 4 is 240. I thought I used... I'm gonna have to go back and check. Is it trail? It doesn't feel like I'm trailing. It feels like I'm churning stuff out, especially with the Addy. Anyway, long story short, I've been using a lot of yarn. I have holes in my yarn areas that I need to fill. It has come, I have finally needed to go into storage and grab a box to see what's in it, because it's a mystery to me. Like, I bought this, I loved it, I boxed it away so I could use it later, and now it's going to come out of the box, go on the shelf, so it could potentially be used. Because, I mean, if it's in the boxes, storage, I'm not seeing it, I'm not going to use it. If it's here on the shelves, I see it, I will use it. That's the idea anyway. Okay, let's see what's in this box. That's the whole gist of this video. We're going to see what Erin stored in this box. And honestly, I'm going to look through this. And if there's things that I'm like, what were you thinking, woman? I'm going to put it in the in my giveaway box. I'm not going to... My goal is to not just rebox it up and put it back in storage, if that makes sense. I can't believe this is in this box. Okay, so I have a Mandala bonus bundle in the colorway Chimera. I have such a funny story about this. Where is that cake? Okay. So, if you've seen my recent weekly roundups, I am making a sweater for Chomps. He picked out Chimera. I am using the normal size bundle, so I can't sub this in because this has longer stripes. So, this isn't going to be useful for what I need, but I can't believe this. So, I bought 3 cakes of Chimera. Ordered it online, put it in a bag. I've been working on it. His body is probably about 2/3 done, which means I was starting to think about actually color controlling for the sleeves, which is something I normally don't do. So I was looking at, I just finished one full cake. I have 2 other cakes. And I was staring at them and I couldn't figure out like what was going on with this cake. This was one of the 3 cakes they sent me. And I was like, what is going on? Why do I have a unicorn cake? Why are the colors wrong? Why doesn't it go in the right order? They didn't send me 3 Chimera. They sent me 2 Chimera. This is Chimera. It's kind of a muted rainbow. They sent me a Groot, which I get it. If you look at them, they're kind of similar. These don't look totally similar. But trust me, when they were in the smaller cakes, when I opened it, it never looked weird to my eye. But this is Groot, so that's why it wasn't matching. So anyway, I put in an order to go pick up another Chimera from Joann's. But, so, bonus bundles have the same number of colors, but they're double cakes. They're twice the size cakes. But they have the same number of colors, so because it's a bigger cake, the colors are longer. So I can't just sub this one in, because if I used like the blue from this, which is one of the colors I'm going to need for the sleeves, it'll be too long. You know what I mean? So I can't just sub this one in. But how funny is that? Oh my gosh. I hope this story makes any sort of sense. I had this set aside because I was going to talk about it in the weekly roundup. Oh, that's funny. And then, what else is in here? I have a Hobby Dahlia cake. That's fun. This is from the Halloween. It's color 1. I don't know what the names are. They always have like names on the website, but no names on the labels. Do you want me to go through stats on these? I don't know. Dahlia, I think it's the 4 strands. Is Dahlia 100% cotton? 100% cotton, 2 weight, 200 grams, 7 ounces, 800 meters, 874 yards. They want a 2.5 to 3.5 knitting needle or a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook. I've used this to make things. I've used 4, 5s, 5.5. They all work. This is made in India. Mandala bonus bundles. These are 1,181 yards. Yep. 10.5 ounces, 300 grams. It's a medium. It's a light 3. Machine wash and dry, 100% acrylic. Chimera, 3.75 millimeter knitting needles and a 5 millimeter crochet hook, which is my preferred crochet hook to use for a 3-weight yarn. I think it makes a lovely drape. Turkey, made in Turkey. I love Chimera. It's one of my favorites. I would say my very favorite is Warlock. And then I have 3 Facets yarns, which is a Michaels Loops and Threads brand yarn. It's a 4-weight. This colorway is Sweet Raspberry. Oh, that's so pretty. That is gorgeous. Medium 4, it's roving style, which means it goes from thicker to thinner. To me, the majority of this looks like a 3-weight versus a 4, but it's all your opinion. This is marked new, so this must have been when it first came out, which tells you the age of this box. Medium 4, 5 millimeter knitting needle, 6 millimeter crochet hook, Sweet Raspberry, 279 yards and 3.5 ounces, which is 256 meters per 100 grams. Made in China. Hand wash cold. Do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron. That's so pretty. That's gorgeous. I bought a bunch of facets in an autumnal colorway. I really want to make like a big duster fairy jacket with it. That's my plan. What are you doing here? See, this is why I need to be more thoughtful and organized. It's a plain white Premier Basics 100% acrylic value yarn. I just went out and bought a bunch of this because I don't tend to keep white in my stash. So you're going to go with the other whites, which are over there, and get used. Oh, okay, stats. 4 weight, 359 yards, 328 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams, 100% acrylic, 5.5 millimeter knitting needle, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, made in Turkey, color white. Beautiful. I love Premier Basics. That's crazy. Okay, what else do I have in here? I have a single cake. Oh, this is sock. This is Universe sock wool. A Universe sock wool. I thought this was the normal Universe, which I was going to put with some others of a very similar colorway I have. But this is not the same. It's not XL. This is color 4. It's beautiful purples. And it's got a blue glitter strand. That's a superwash wool made in Turkey. Color 4. 74% wool, 24% polyamide, 2% polyester. That's going to be the sparkle. It's a 1 weight, 100 grams, 420 yards. They want you to use a 3 millimeter knitting needle. They don't have a crochet hook recommendation. Wash at 30 degrees. Don't bleach, don't iron. You can pee, don't dry. Made in Turkey. In my opinion, I have used this hobby yarn with a US 3. It was a very loose fabric. I think this works better with a 2, but it's all going to be according to your gauge and how you knit. I have not crocheted socks or anything with this, so I can't give you a crochet recommendation. Okay, so this must have been from a Hirschner's box. It's a 3-pack of Red Heart Huga yarn, which has been discontinued. It's so soft. It is so soft. This is a bulky 5. They want a 6.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. Machine wash cold, gentle, tumble dry low. 70% acrylic, 30% nylon. This is hot pink. Made in Turkey. When this was getting discontinued, I had bought a couple of Hirschner's mystery boxes, and I got a number of 3-packs of this. So I have more of this somewhere in storage. Where in storage is the question. So that means I'm going to put it somewhere where I can see it, and then as more of it comes out, I will put it together so I can make a larger project with it. But that's fun. That's such a pretty color. And then I have 3. I know this came from a Lion Brand mystery something. It's Santa Sack. Just plain old mystery box something. Comfy cotton blend. I adore this stuff. I am so upset that they discontinued it. This colorway is coffee, I think. Mochaccino. 7 ounces, 200 grams, 392 yards, 358 meters. Machine washable and dryable, 50 cotton, 50 polyester. They call it a lightweight 3. I think it's a heavy 3. It's a heavy 3, very light 4. I have made sweaters with this. I've made bags with this. It's a great yarn. I love it. They want a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 6 millimeter crochet hook. When I made my sweater with it, I believe I used a 5.5. It says you can machine wash, don't bleach, you can dry, don't iron, and you can use A. So that's the dry cleaner solvent you can use with this yarn. But yeah, I love this. I know with this one as well, I have more than just these 3 mochachinos. So I'm going to have to set this aside and see a couple more of them come out before I make something, because I would again like to make something larger. I'm thinking apparel item with that. Hi Jenny. Hi Mama G. 2 3-packs of Mandala tweed stripes. I think this came again from a mystery box. This is Dragonfly. What do I have here? I have 3 here. Horseshoe. Okay. Are these both Dragonfly? These are both Dragonfly. So I have 6 Dragonfly, which I think actually changes my plans. I thought I had more Horseshoe here. I would like to make, from MJ Off the Hook, one of her Granny Pop sweaters. My plan was to use some of the tweed stripes with it. As I said, I thought I had more Horseshoe, but this is Dragonfly. So that's what this is going to become. I am going to switch gears. I'm going to go ahead and throw this straight into a project bag because I've been wanting to make that sweater forever, and I was just waiting to come across a couple more cakes of Horseshoe. But I have more than enough cakes here of the Dragonfly to get started with these 6. So like I said, it's Dragonfly, Mandala Tweed Stripes. I said hi to Mama G because this is her very favorite yarn. It's a 4-weight. It has 5.3 ounces, 100 grams. This is, again, a discontinued yarn. So we're not going to find it except in, like, treasure troves like this. They say 426 yards. It's a 4-weight, machine washable and dryable, 100% acrylic. What's fun about these is the marling and the striping. So they are fantastic. I don't want to necessarily take it out of the bag until I start working with it. So I'm going to leave it in here. They want you to use a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Wash at 105 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 40 Celsius. Do not triangle. Don't bleach your yarn. You can dry. Do not iron. You may pee, which is the dry cleaning solvent. It's just funnier to say you can pee. Yes, I have childish humor sometimes. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so out of this box, we have one immediate project. Am I going to start this immediately? No. I had a whip explosion if you saw my last weekly roundup. My goal is I have to finish 3 of those projects before I can start a new one. I have finished 1 of them. You're going to see it on Saturday. I still need to finish 2 more before I can start a new project. But I love throwing things in whip bags. If I find the yarn and have the pattern and immediately know what I want to make with it, I have some whip bags in reserve. I throw the yarn in the whip bag, so I'm good to go. So I can just grab it and start working with it. These will be socks. I don't know when. I have no idea what I'll make with this. This is going with my white. I have to save this to find more. Same with the Comfy Cotton Blend. This, my idea, I wanted to make a hat and scarf set with it. What hat and scarf set? I don't know, but that's probably what I will do. But I'm not going to throw it in a project bag yet because I don't know what exact pattern I want to make with it. The same with Chimera here. I don't know the exact pattern I want to make with this, but from this box, I see nothing that I would say, no, not really feeling it anymore. Let's get rid of it. So, but I am certain that is going to happen at some point. You know, sometimes our tastes change. We buy something, we think we love it, and then it sits in storage or it sits on the shelves for so long and we just keep looking at it but saying no. And to me, that's the signal that it's time for it to come out of the stash and find a new home where it can hopefully be used to make something amazing. In the future, could some of these reach that stage? Yeah. But now is not that time. Now is not that day for Frodo! Hi, Mel. I'm sure you got that. Oh, see, I love this. Like, this is one of my favorite things about sitting and looking at the stash and just getting the inspiration from seeing all this yarn. It's so exciting. Let me know if there's any specific pattern that comes to mind for you. It doesn't have to be a hat and scarf set. Just because that's what I had in mind when I bought it doesn't mean what it's going to end up to be in the long run. The Hygge, I think I have enough of this to probably do a good size throw blanket once I find all of it in the boxes. But I'm not wed to a blanket either. This could very easily become a sweater. Like, I could see such a cozy, comfy cardigan in this, and it would be such a bright, fun color. I totally subscribe to the idea that in the middle of winter, when things are dark and dreary and we all are feeling in the, you know, in the dumps a bit, putting on bright colors can help alleviate those feelings and kind of give you a little bump. So, like, something like having a bright, fun sweater to put on that's cozy and comfy, I am all for. So yeah, I'm totally open on what to make with that. Oh, and I mean, this just makes me happy. I don't know what I'll make with it. Probably a shawl of some sort, but I don't know. Who knows? We got lots of time. I mean, Lord knows when I'm going to get to use this stuff. We can have all the plans we want, can't we? It's the speed of our hands. And whether or not our carpal tunnel acts up, which mine has been. Which is not a surprise, because if you've seen, I've been churning things out. So, probably need to put the brakes on just a little bit to save the hand, because it's no good if our bodies break down, right? Okay, we're not thinking about that. Forge ahead. Okay, love you all. I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, Ellie, her spring set has been announced. So Ellie Leva Crafts and More. If you are interested in her spring stitch marker set, go check out the video. There's a sneak peek. Email her. She'll set you up. If you have any problems getting hold of her, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am happy to be a go-between, because those stitch marker sets are fabulous and I want everyone who wants one to get one. Okay, now I'm going to see you later.